Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Ram, Hare Ram. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Kichor Gopinath Radhe Jaya Radha Gopinath Radha Kichor Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Shitanath Brahmanande.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo bolo. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai. Jaya Radha Gopinath, Radha Gopinath, Radha Gopinath, Jaya Radha Gopinath. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Shamini Namine Namo Vishnupadaya Tale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Shamini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Paschatvad Satarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Jaya चाँदे आरती का शोभा जय जय गौरा चाँदे आरती का जानवी तट बने जगमन लोभा जानवी आजा नबिताटा बने जाग मन लो भाजा দক্ষিণে নিতাই চাঁদ বামে গদাধারা দক্ষিণে নিতাই দক্ষিণে নিতাই চাঁদ বামে গদাধারা দক্ষিণ निकटे अद्वैत श्रेणी बाश छत्रधारा निकटे निकटे अद्वैत श्रेणी बाश छत्रधारा निकटे বসে আছেন গৌড়াচাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে বসে আছেন গৌড়াচাঁদ রত্ন সিংহাসনে বসে आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा हे आरती करे ना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने आरती करे ना ब्रह्मादि देवगणे ब्रह्मादि गौरांगे आरती करें ब्रह्मादि देवगणे गौरांगे आरती करें আমার রাধা গোপীনাথের আরতি করেন ব্রহ্মা আদি দেবগণে রাধা গোপীনাথের আরতি করেন ব্রহ্মা আদি দেব নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নরহরি আদি করি চামর দুলায়া নরহরি নরহরি আদি করি चामर दुलाया नर हरि संजय मुकुंद बासु घोषादि गाया संजय मुकुंद बासु घोषादि गाया संजय शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे कर शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल मधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाला मधुर मृद मधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाला मधुर मृदंग शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे আমার গৌরাঙ্গের আরতির মাঝে মধুর 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 বাজে গেরারতির মাঝে মধুর মধুর আমার গৌরাঙ্গের আরতির মাঝে মধুর 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 বাজে গৌরাঙ্গের আরতির মাঝে মধুর 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 বাজে মধুর 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 বাজে মধুর মধুর আমার গৌরাঙ্গের আরতির মাঝে শঙ্খ বাজে ঘণ্টা বাজে গৌরাঙ্গের আরতির মাঝে শঙ্খ বাজে নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল বহু কোটি চন্দ্রাজিনী বদন উজালা বহু কোটি চন্দ্রাজিনী বহু কোটি চন্দ্রজিনী বদন উজালা বহু কোটি আহ্বালা দেশ বনমালা কার ঝলমালা গল দেশে अगल देशे बनमाला करे झलमाला झलमल 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 करे झलमल झलमल गोड़ गालेर बनमाला झलमल 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 करे गोड़ गले बनमाला আমার নিতাইয়ের গলের বনমালা ঝলমল 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 করে নিতাইয়ের গলের বনমালা ঝলমল ঝলমল আমার গৌরাঙ্গের গলের মালা ঝলমল 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 করে গৌরাঙ্গের গলের মালা আমার গৌর গলের বনমালা ঝলমল 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 করে গৌর গলের বনমালা ঝলমল ঝলমল আমার গৌরাঙ্গের গলের মালা ঝলমল 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 করে গৌরাঙ্গের গলের মালা নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল শিব শুকানা রাধা প্রেমে গদগাদা শিব শুকানা রাধা শিব শুকানা রাধা প্রেমে গদগাদা শিব ঠাকুর ভকতি বিনোদা দেখে গোড়ার সম্পাদা ভকতি বিনোদা দেখে ঠাকুর ভকতি বিনোদা দেখে গোড়ারা সম্পাদা ঠাকুর ভকতি বিনোদা দেখে গোড়ারা জয় শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈত গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌড়া ভক্তবৃন্দ বলো বলো কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ হরে प्रेम से बोलो प्रेम से हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय जय राधा गोपीनाथ जय राधा गोपीनाथ जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव जय सुभद्रा निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल। नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते नरसिंहाय प्रह्लाद दायिने प्रह्लाद दायिने हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः शिलाटङ्कनखलाये शिलाटङ्कनखलाये इतो नृसिंह परतो नृसिंह
परतो नरसिंह
इतो नृसिंह परतो नृसिंह
नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह
यत यत जामि ततो नृसिंह
यामि ततो नरसिंह
यतो यत जामि ततो नृसिंह
यामि ततो नरसिंह
बाहिर्नृसिंह हृदये नृसिंह
नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
ममतिं शरणं प्रपदे
तव करकमलभरे नख अद्भुत शृङ्गार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गा केशबद्रिता नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे तव करकमल भरे नखा
अद्भुत हिरण्यकशिपु
तनुभृङ्गा केशबद्रिता नरहरिरूप जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जय नृसिंहदेव 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 जय नृसिंहदेव नृसिंहदेव जय प्रह्लाद महाराज प्रह्लाद महाराज प्रह्लाद महाराज जय प्रह्लाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि
निताय गौर हरि बोल 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 हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna, everyone. So, I'd like to ask everyone to please bow down, touching your heads to the floor. Jai Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parigrajak Acharya Asto Tadasata Shishimad, His Divine Grace, AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jaya Nityalila Prabhishto Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parigraja Kacharya Asto Tarasati Shishimad His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gop Gopinath Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai. Shri Gangamai ki jai. Yamunamai ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Tulsi Devi ki jai. Shri Mathura Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Shri Navadip Mayapur Dham ki jai. Shri Jagannath Puri Dham ki jai. New Rimuna Dham ki jai. Shri Shri Gornitai ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Kirchor Gopinath ki jai. Shri Jagannath Shri Baladev Shrimati Subhadra Maharani ki jai. Samaved Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bo. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Samiti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskachari Shatarini.
All right, Hare Krishna, everyone. So if you could please be seated towards me. And if you can't see me where the Vyasa Sangh is, my hand's waving also. There's a lot of people here, and so I know if there isn't room here, there's tons of space up in the balcony. So please find a seat in the balcony if you can't find a seat on the main temple floor. All right, I'll give it a minute or two. But please find a seat. Try to scoot as close to me as you can. Okay, all right, we're almost there. And if I could just request folks in the back who are helping with the prasad, if you could just keep it down a bit, please, because we're going to have a class very soon. Out of respect for the speaker, if you could please keep it down. Okay, perfect. Again, there's room in the balcony if you need it. Okay, wonderful. So Hare Krishna, welcome to the Sunday Feast at ISKCON Toronto. We're very delighted to have you here with us. We know you could spend your Sunday night in many different places around the city, but you did choose to spend it with us, so thank you so much. Today we have a very special speaker, His Grace Bhakti Yoga Das. So I'm going to read a bit about him because he's done so much for our yatra here in Toronto, especially. So Prabhu visited his first ISKCON temple about 50 years ago, back in 1975, and he received initiation in 1982 from His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami, right in Toronto. So he lived in the ashram here for about 10 years as a brahmachari. Then he lived in Vrindavan in 1986 and served in many capacities, but mostly as a pujari there. Then he lived for a bit in Mayapur, and he was director of Sri Mayapur Vikas Sangha and built the Mayapur temple. Then he returned to Toronto, and he continued his pujari services until today. He is serving as a pujari for ISKCON Toronto. In 2009, he was asked to serve as Sampa president for ISKCON Scarborough, and while doing that service, he's still a pujari here for ISKCON Toronto. And later in 2017, he was asked to serve as Sampa president for ISKCON Milton, and he also serves as director for ISKCON Stouffville. So he's done a lot of service for ISKCON in the area. And we're very, very happy to have him here with us tonight. So thank you. A very warm welcome for His Grace Bhakti Yoga Das. Haribol. You've done so much. Try it. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, perfect.
Hare Krishna. So one correction, I didn't build the Mayapur temple, but I built the Mayapur hospital.
I misread that. Thank you. Very well.
Hare Krishna. So we'll start off with our regular Jaya Ranamadava. If you all know it, you can join in on the chorus. I'm sure you all do because we sing it every time we start a class. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Jana Jaya Jashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Jana Ranjana Jaya Yashoda Jaya Yashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Jana Ranjana Jaya Jaya Jashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Jana Ranjana Jaya Jaya Jashoda Nandana Jaya Braja Jana Ranjana Jaya Yashoda Jaya Yamuna Tira Bonachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Jaya Yamuna Tira Bonachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Yamuna Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jaya Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Oh, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Jai Nityalila Pravishto Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parigrajacharya Asto Tadasati Shishimad His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai ISKCON Sunday Love Feast Ki Jai Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hari Hari Bo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Jaivam Narottamam Devim Saraswati Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudirayat. Hare Krishna. So once again, we'd like to welcome all of you here today. Thank you all for coming. We're glad you came, and we hope you all come again. So The theme today, or the topic today, is Welcome Back, Lord Jagannath. So many of you might know that last weekend we had our annual Rath Yatra festival, where the Supreme Personalities of Godhead, Lord Balaram, Lord Jagannath, and Subhadra Mai, they leave the temple. This is the one day of the year that they actually leave the temple and they go out on the streets to benedict everyone. So all of you are very fortunate that you're able to come here and take darshan of them. But there are some in our society that are not as fortunate as we are. And so for those, the Lord is so merciful that He leaves the temple and He goes out so that He can give benediction to them. And it's mentioned that if one sees the Lord on the Rath, the chariot, he is guaranteed to go back home, back to Godhead. Isn't that wonderful? That's a nice Hari Bol. There is a catch though. And the catch is we have to give up all of our sinful activities. If we, upon seeing those big, beautiful eyes of the Lord, if we agree within our hearts to give up all of our sinful activities, then we're guaranteed to go back home, back to Godhead. So going to Vaikuntha or Goloka Vrindavan is not as easy as we think. There is some endeavor required. So if we are serious and we want to make that endeavor, to go to the abode of the Supreme Personality of God, the Supreme Lord, and see Him face to face. Right? If we want to see Him face to face, then we have to make certain adjustments in our lives. And if we make those adjustments according to the laws that He laid down, then we would have no problems to see Him face to face at the end of this life. He says in Bhagavad Gita, Smaran mukva kalevaram. He says, Antakale chamamivam smaran mukva kalevaram. He says, if one remembers me only at the time of death, he will come to me. And then in the following shloka, he says, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam, etc. He says, and if you think of something else, that's what you will attain. So we need to think of Lord Krishna. And the only way that we can think of Him is if we give up our material desires. And we can't give up all desires altogether. But we can give up the material ones and we keep the spiritual ones. And if we keep those spiritual desires, then definitely we'll go to Him and see Him face to face. So yesterday, there was an event in our community, so not every one of our devotees were able to make it. But Lord Jagannath, we welcome Lord Jagannath back to New Ramuna Dham, as Toronto is known as. Our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, he renamed Toronto to New Ramuna Dham. So there is a place in Orissa called Remuna. And in that town of Remuna, there are beautiful forms of Radha and Krishna. And Krishna is known as Kir Chor Gopinath, one who steals kheer for his devotee. So Srila Prabhupada brought Kir Chor Gopinath to Toronto, and he renamed Toronto New Ramuna Dham. Because wherever Lord Krishna is, that place is a dham. That place is a place of pilgrimage. That place is a tirtha. So we come here. When we come here, it's the same as coming to Vrindavan or Dwarka or Rameshwaram, etc. So yesterday, Lord Jagannath came back. The devotees, well, he came back actually last Sunday, but here devotees work every day, go to school, etc., or are tired from all of the hard service, all the hard work they did over Rath Yatra weekend and leading up to Rath Yatra, that they need a little R&R. So the Lord has
kind and merciful, so he waits a week. And yesterday we were able to greet him. And the goal was to prepare 56 offerings to the Lord. However, are you ready for this? We blew that goal right out of the water, so to speak. We had over 108 preparations. Cooked, Haribo, cooked and offered to the Lord. So I was fortunate to be behind the door as it's closed now. When one of the things we do when we close the door is we offer boga to the Lord. So from one end of the altar to the other end, there were so many preparations that we had, that we offered to the Lord. And then those preps came out, and they were placed on a table, like several tables put together here. And devotees were able to take darshan of the prasadam, because that prasadam is none different than Lord Krishna himself. When we offer ordinary food to the Lord, Krishna says, Pattaram pushpam valam toyam yome. So when we offer ordinary food to the Lord with love and devotion, and he accepts it, he actually eats that food. And when he eats that food, and his saliva mixes into the food, it becomes known as prasad. So we were able to offer these preparations to the Lord as a welcome back party, if you will, for the Lord's pleasure. And so the devotees took darshan of the prasad, and then they circumambulate the prasad. So when you circumambulate the prasad, is tantamount to circumambulating the transcendental body of the Supreme Lord. And so the devotees who happened to be here yesterday were able to do that, and we had a good sized crowd, maybe about half the amount of people that we have today. But it was nice. It was nice for a Saturday. So if you feel like you want to experience something like that, then mark it on your calendar for next year. Yes, there's Govardhan Puja coming up. Mataji just reminded me in October, November during Kartik Mas or Damodar Mas. Yes, she has the exact date, November 2nd. So mark it on your calendars. If you can bring an offering that day, and we have Govardhan Parbat set up here in the middle of the temple. Everyone gets an opportunity to see Sri Giridhari Raj being worshipped on that Parbat, and then everyone gets an opportunity to circumambulate, and thereby that's tantamount to circumambulating the entire Govardhan Hill in Vraj. So mark those dates on your calendar, but that's a different festival compared to Jagannath Festival. So this Jagannath Festival is a reenactment of Jagannath Festival that takes place in Jagannath Puri, Sri Purushottamda, which is in the state of Orissa on the Bay of Bengal. So there, every year, for thousands of years, they've been reenacting the pastime of Lord Krishna, Lord Balaram, and Subhadra Mai being forcibly dragged from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. So it's a long story, which I won't get into too much, but you can find it in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is just the first canto, a part of the first canto. But you can find that in the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So Lord Krishna appeared a little over 5,000 years ago in Vrindavan, and he enacted many pastimes there. The Lord gives us the opportunity to create a relationship with him. So there are 5 types of relationships that are mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam and elsewhere. And one of those 5 types of actually many of them were being enacted in Vrindavan. One, you could be a servant of the Lord, Dasyam. So Srila Prabhupada, when he brought this um, this Krishna consciousness movement to the Western shores. He taught us how to try to be servants of the Supreme Lord. All right? So when we make some commitment and we agree to chant a certain fixed number of rounds every day of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So when we make a commitment to chant a fixed number of rounds every day, then there is a special yagya that's performed, and everyone gets a new name. And the reason we get a new name is that we can forget our previous lifestyle, or materialistic desires or materialistic lifestyle. We can put that behind us, and we can start on a new path of devotion. That path is called Bhakti Yoga. So as we know, Bhakti means devotion and Yoga means a path or service. So if we take to that path of devotional service, we get a new name. And for the male devotees, they get a name, Das, something Das. And for female devotees, they get a name, something Dasi. So we are Dases and Dasis, first and foremost, of our Guru and our Parampara, and ultimately Lord Krishna, but also we're Das and Dasis for all of you. We are here to serve everyone. Srila Prabhupada was so kind. He left Vrindavan at the age of 70. Just imagine. Someone is 70 years old, they're looking for a rocking chair. Right? I'm sure we know 70-year-old people. Where is my rocking chair? Right? Srila Prabhupada wasn't looking for rocking chairs. Srila Prabhupada actually came on a rocking ship. Well, he came on a merchant ship that traversed the Atlantic Ocean. And you may all know that of all the oceans in the world, the Atlantic is the most turbulent. It's very, very, very rough. So Srila Prabhupada came on a rocking ship. He risked his life to come here and plant this seed of devotion so that we can all benefit. And so he was a servant of everyone who came to him. And so he taught us that we should also become servants of everyone who come. So we are trying in some small way to be a servant. So the different relationships that we can develop with Lord Krishna was prevalent in Vrindavan, and one of them is as a lover. So all the gopis loved Krishna, and when Krishna was leaving Vrindavan, they begged him not to go, and he says, "Don't worry, I'll come back." But he never came back. He went to Mathura, and from there he went to Dwarka, and he never came back to Vrindavan. So many years later, there was a Kurukshetra war happening, the prelude to the Bhagavad Gita. And the gopis came to find out that Krishna was so close. So if you look at the map of India, the distance between Kurukshetra and Vrindavan is so short compared to the distance between Vrindavan and Dwarka. So they took that opportunity to go to Kurukshetra, and basically they arrested Krishna. He had no choice. He was trying to leave on his chariot, and they all stood in front. Some of them held on to the chariot wheels. They entwined themselves in the spokes of the chariot so that the chariot cannot be moved into a different direction that they don't want it to go to. And so they started pulling Krishna and Balaram and Subhadra Mai to bring them back to Vrindavan. So this Rath Yatra festival is an enactment of that original Rath Yatra, which happened just at the dawn of Kali Yuga, a little over 5,000 years ago. And it's been going on in Puri for many thousands of years. And our Srila Prabhupada, at the tender age of 5, started scheming in his head how to get to Jagannath Puri so he can witness the Rath Yatra festival. But he was 5, so he was getting the train almanac or the schedule, I'm going through it to see when are timings that trains are going to Puri so that he can go. But he was, like I said, he was a 5-year-old boy. But he was able, by the mercy of the Lord, to get a small Rath Yatra cart. And he and his friends, they enacted his first Rath Yatra in Calcutta. And he was able to get his mother and all the neighborhood ladies to cook a feast for Jagannath. So from the age of 5, Srila Prabhupada was scheming in his head how to do Rath Yatra. And so when he came by the mercy of his Guru Maharaj, who ordered him to come here, when he came here, he brought that idea with him, and he enacted Rath Yatra for the first time in 1967 in San Francisco. And since then, all the temples that he has established all over the world, devotees there are following in his footsteps and putting on this Transcendental Rath Yatra festival so that everyone can benefit from the mercy of Lord Jagannath. On those couple of days that he's out here in Toronto, he's giving the mercy to everyone. And everyone is getting a chance to go back home, back to Godhead. But we have to give up our material desires. We have to give up our sinful activities. And if we are honest with ourselves and we sit and we contemplate our activities, we will see that there are things that we're doing that we should not be doing. So now we need to figure out, like Prabhupada was scheming in his head from the age of 5, we have to start scheming in our heads how to give up these material desires, how to give up these material activities, and how to surrender to the lotus feet of Sri Jagannath, Sri Balaram, and Srimati Subhadra Maharani. I think might be coming close to the end of my talk, but I wanted to say, if you want to find out more about Lord Jagannath, there's so many stories, historical stories. They're not made-up stories. Historical events that took place in and around Sri Purushottam Dham, where Jagannath Puri is. And we can find that. And the source of many of them is from the Skanda Puran, the Vaishnava Kanda of the Skanda Puran. So one of the things Srila Prabhupada did before he came to America was he started translating Srimad Bhagavatam. And he had translated, he translated the first canto. And this is one volume of the first canto. He translated 3 volumes before coming. And this Srimad Bhagavatam is also sometimes referred to as Mahapuran. Right? So it's the greatest of all Puranas. So the Skanda Puran, all the different Puranas up there, they're summarized in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So if you want to find out more about the activities of the Lord, he says in the 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, I think it's text 9, he says, Janma karma chame devyam evam yo iti tatvataha taktya deham punar janma naiti mam eti sorjana. He says, one who understands the transcendental nature of transcendental, that's a very important word. Transcendental nature of my appearance and activities does not, upon leaving this material body, does not come back to this material world upon leaving this material body. I'm paraphrasing. But they go back home, they come to my spiritual abode, O Arjun. So, if we want to go to his spiritual abode, we need to examine ourselves and see what it is that we need to do to rectify ourselves so that we can go to his spiritual abode and we can see him face to face. So, this information is found in the Srimad Bhagavatam, and many more is found here. Everything that you need to know. Some people are interested in astronomy. You'll find it here in the 5th canto. Some people are interested in the different avatars or incarnations of the Lord. You'll find it here. There's so many different things. There's so many I can't tell you all of them. But they're all in here. And so right now, we're actually starting a campaign of, it's called Bhadra Campaign, and it's going to culminate on Bhadra Purnima, which is in the month of Bhadra, which is around September sometime. I don't know the exact date right now, but it's the full moon in September is when this this campaign will culminate. And we have a target of distributing 66,000 sets of Srimad Bhagavatam all over the world, not just in Toronto, so don't get scared, but it's all over the world. So if you're interested in finding out more about this, about Lord Jagannath, about Lord Krishna, his different activities and incarnations, you can find those all here in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And I thought I heard something. So you can find that all here, and you can read it, you can study it, and you can make your life sublime just by doing that. So thank you very much. I think there is another presentation that's about to happen. Are the presenters here? I guess not. So since I don't see them, I'll ask if anyone has any questions. No? No questions? Okay, so I guess they're not coming and there's no questions. I can continue to speak. So this, as I mentioned, this festival that we had yesterday was a reenactment of the festival takes place in Puri. So in Puri, Lord Jagannath leaves the main temple and he goes to another temple, which is kind of like a country retreat, if you will. You know, nowadays in India, people say, I'm going to a hill station during this, in the winter time when it's hot. So Lord Krishna, sometimes when you see him on the altar, the asana that he's sitting on is called Singhasan. So a seat of a lion. So when the doors are open, he is sitting there and in a formal way, he's giving darshan to everyone. So when the doors close, he gets an opportunity to relax a little. So just like us, sometimes we want to go on a vacation. So similarly, we get this from the Lord. Similarly, he sometimes goes on a vacation. So in his form as Jagannath in Jagannath Puri, he goes on a vacation to another temple, which is called a garden temple. And this temple is called Gundicha. So he goes there, his Rath, he and his brother and his sister, on their Rath, they go to Gundicha, and they spend 9 days in that Gundicha temple. And they sit back and they relax, and they're served nicely by their servants. And when the 9 days are over, they come back to the main temple in Puri, which is in the center of town. There's a lot of hustle and bustle. So we will find stories, again, taken from the Skanda Puran, where Lakshmi Devi, who is the consort of Lord Jagannath, she's a little bit upset that Jagannath goes to Gundicha and he didn't take her with him. I guess any wife will be upset if their husband go on a vacation and don't take them with him. So we get this from Lakshmi Devi. So she created a little arrangement with the help of Vimla Devi, who is the consort of Lord Balaram. And she goes to Gundicha in the middle of the night. She goes to Gundicha and she's very upset. Remember, Lakshmi Devi is the giver of wealth. So she is very upset. She goes there, and when Lord Jagannath's servants see her coming, they close the door to the inner sanctum where he was. So she can't see him readily from where she is. And her servants and Jagannath's servants start talking and discussing and, what to do. Eventually, Lakshmi Devi gets to see him and invites him back to come back to the main temple. I'm cutting this pastime very short because we don't have much time. And So when he comes back, eventually after 9 days, he finds that the doors of the main temple are closed. Lakshmi Devi ordered the doors to be closed. She's a little bit upset. So now he can't come in. And again, there's like a lot of discussions going back and forth between the servants of Lord Jagannath and the servants of Lakshmi Devi, and she's not allowing him to come in. So he spends that night on the Rath outside the temple. And then the next morning, she's calm now. She calmed down. And then they cooked a huge feast. And so we see pictures, or we see the forms of Lord Jagannath here. And there's a whole story of why the Lord has arms but no hands or no feet. And again, you can find all of that out. But on that day, he's dressed in a golden outfit, golden mukut, crown, golden jewelry, all solid gold. And he gets hands. So they put on golden hands and golden feet on the Lord. And this goes on for a few hours. And he's able to enjoy his feast. And then all the heavy gold jewelry comes off. And the doors swing open. The Lord goes back inside the temple. And then again, he's sitting on his singhasan, waiting there to give darshan to everyone who comes in to see him. So in this way, this pastime of the Lord leaving the temple every year, going to Gundija, is giving an opportunity for all those who are not fortunate to see him in the temple, where they can see him on the street and get his darshan, and hopefully they will have a change of mind. They will have a change of heart by seeing those big, beautiful faces with big smiling lips, like really smiling, right? There used to be a bumper sticker that says, "I love your smile." So this is from Lord Jagannath's big, beautiful smile. So when the door opens again at 8 o'clock, please take the opportunity to take darshan of those big, beautiful smiles and those gorgeous big eyes, right? And again, you can find out from these different stories of how it is that the Lord appears with his eyes so big. You might have been here a few weeks ago when Sundar Chaitanya Maharaj was here, and he was speaking about how those eyes, and we might have heard it in the past as well, but just to refresh our memories, please take the opportunity to hear it from someone or to read it for yourself and try to imbibe it, take it in your heart, and think about it, contemplate it, not once, not twice, many times, and then figure out how it is, what it is that you can do, that at the end of this life, we would have the opportunity to remember Krishna only and go to him and see him face to face, right? Wouldn't that be wonderful? So thank you very much. Is it time now? Okay, good. Finally. Thank you very much. Thank you all for listening. And please remember to mark next year's calendar for our Rath Yatra. It usually happens around the middle of July. Last Sunday, as many Sundays in the past, on the Rath Yatra Sunday, there were many devotees here because I don't think they knew that Rath Yatra took place that weekend. So please mark it, or maybe they didn't remember. So mark it on your calendars, and sometimes we give announcements here. So make sure you hear those announcements and put them in your calendar. Everybody has their calendar on their phones these days. So put it in your calendar, meeting with Lord Jagannath. Thank you very much.
Haribol. Thank you so much, Prabhu. All right, so we have a lot of announcements. I'm so sorry, but we'll get through them quickly. First, a public service announcement from Shanti.
Hi, Krishna, everyone. So normally I do CPO announcement today is something different. How many of you went to Ratha Yatra last week? Awesome. Unfortunately, we had many incidences of missing cell phones, missing gold chains, and missing wallets. So I'm asking if you could kindly approach me. I need to get people's names and phone numbers or contact information in regards to this matter. If you have a family member or a friend that had an incident, please, if you could pass on my name. Also, you can email me at iscontorontoscreening@gmail.com. iscontorontoscreening@gmail.com. This would greatly help with this situation. Thank you very much.
All right. So do we have anyone coming to ISKCON Toronto for the first time today? Could you raise your hand? Don't be shy. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so we do have a team of devotees. So Mobile, Dinal, Nejmia, and Namal Hari Namdas, who are more than happy to give you a tour of the temple to tell you what we do at ISKCON Toronto and show you around. So if you are new and if you're interested, please find them. And speaking about Namal Hari Namdas, very special news. Last weekend, he did get his first initiation from His Holiness Bhakti Swami, so that's wonderful. Congratulations. All right, so see him and his friends over there if you want to tour. If you're new or if you're not new, up to you. All right, so today's cooks are Yadava Hari Prabhu and Draupadi Mataji. So a big round of applause for those devotees and their team. All right, sponsors for today's feast, we have a full list. So we have Satabdi Hore, Radhika, Dipin Kumar, Bhupesh Kumar, for the death anniversary of their loved one, Shanta Patel and Priya Patel in the honor of Vikas Patel, the Goyal family in the honor of Mr. Goyal's birthday, so my dad's birthday, and 2 anonymous sponsors. So a big round of applause for those devotees, please. And if you're interested in sponsoring today's feast or any other feast, there's devotees in the front desk that are more than happy to help you with that. Monday, August 19th is Balarama Parents' Day, or Rakshi Bandhan, as some people know it. So please mark that that date in your calendars. ISKCON Toronto also has a Krishna Fun School, so it's for children aged 3 to 17. So it's basically like a Sunday school for kids. And the next cohort starts September 8th. There's also a virtual summer camp, so Camp Balaram for children ages 5 to 12. And the camp will be conducted between August 19th, August 23rd. So if you would like to learn more about that, there should be a QR code at the front desk. And I believe also on the website, there should be more details for that as well. And we do have an in-house Bhakti Academy. So we do have some devotees here, actually, who are from Bhakti Academy. And so if you're young, if you're eager to learn more about spirituality and actually want to dive deep into that, there are details for that program on bhaktiacademy.ca. And finally, just a kind reminder that for Darshan Times events, any festival information, to please visit our temple website at torontokrishna.com. And that's that. So we will have our prasad. Oh, wait, no. There's one more announcement. That was on purpose. So welcome Rukmini up to the stage. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. Well, actually, Bhakti Yoga Prabhu did pretty much all my work that I needed to say for today. Prabhu, during his class, he was speaking about the Srimad Bhagavatam, which he referenced many times throughout. And he also mentioned that this time is very auspicious and special because Bhadra Purnima is coming on September 17th. And in the Srimad Bhagavatam, I'm going to read it properly so that I don't mess it up. It says that if on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. So I'm pretty sure none of us are against the idea of a spiritual destination and arriving there by ourselves with just the fact of distributing or sharing the Srimad Bhagavatam with others. So Prabhu was mentioning that there is a global goal for this Bhadra Purnima, which is going to be on September 17th here in Toronto. And the global goal is to distribute 68,000 Srimad Bhagavatams all around the world. Great goal, right? And with goals, it helps us to attain those goals. Once we have a target, it's much easier to get towards that. So our contribution here from Toronto will be 379 Srimad Bhagavatam sets. Now, as the quote says, if you want to attain that supreme destination, you have to be part of it. So even giving it as a gift to someone else, so if you, first of all, make sure you have a Srimad Bhagavatam at home. That's probably the best idea first, right? So if you do not have a Srimad Bhagavatam at home, please speak to someone, a friendly face right out there at the table where they have many books, spiritual books ready for you, as well as the Srimad Bhagavatam in many different languages, if I might also add. As well as if you already have a Srimad Bhagavatam, as the quote said, giving it as a gift is also just as beneficial. So if you would like to sponsor a Srimad Bhagavatam set for someone else, please do so. And there's also the added bonus or other way of doing so by actually sharing the Srimad Bhagavatam to villages in India and all across the world where they do not have the opportunity to have the Srimad Bhagavatam so readily available. So again, many ways to be part of this. We're, I guess, a couple of months away from September 17th. So there is time, but there's also not enough time. So please, please be part of the 379 numbers and above to be part of this Bhadra Purnima. Hare Krishna.
All right, so now it is time for the Sunday feast. So just a quick reminder too that the doors do open at 8 p.m. So please finish your prasad by then. If you can't, then please just take your plate outside of the temple room because we have to make sure that everything is cleared by the time the doors open. Haribol. Hare Krishna. Just a gentle reminder, if you are here for the first time, there are some devotees waiting to give you a tour of the temple. So please find them if you're interested. Thank you. Hare Krishna.